Welcome back. It's finally time for the penultimate episode, and who else but Seto Kaiba, the second best duelist in the game. In order to fight them, we had to beat him 3 times in a row. But it's not actually Kaiba, it's actually GLaDOS. We're fighting GLaDOS. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? I have no idea why it's GLaDOS. If you haven't clued in yet, the Tier 6 enemies are all like alternate versions of characters from the show. I believe Simon or Shimon is supposed to be the advisor to Atem, which was like Grandpa Yugi's like ancient counterpart. Obviously Bakura was the Bandit King or Prince of Thieves or whatever. Yami Merrick wasn't an ancient character, but it was technically I guess like a split personality thing. And then you can guess who the final character in the game is going to be, because, well, it's the only person that we have yet to face. Goblin Attack Force, I think, is the play here. Blue Ice can't be summoned yet. Heavy Storm is annoying unless we don't set anything. Magician of Faith recycles. Cybertech Alligator can't be summoned either. I think Goblin Attack Force is the play. We do have 4 trap cards, Imperial Order being one of them. I totally didn't pay attention to our hand, but lucked out anyways. Maybe that wasn't the play. Maybe Magician of Faith was the play here. We could just not set our back row, or maybe just set, no, because if we set Imperial Order, they try to Heavy Storm, Imperial Order negates, we attack over their Magician of Faith, they get back Heavy Storm. Imperial Order is still in play. So, yeah. This is a perfect time to set Slate Warrior, I'm pretty sure, because Magician of Faith can't attack over it. And even if they do summon something that can attack over it, we have Ring of Destruction and Near Force to back us up. Worst card would be Royal Decree right now, since we have all traps. Let that get MST'd if they have it. And then I guess Ring of Destruction, Near Force, and the last card we would want destroyed is Imperial Order. Magician of Faith for us is gonna be nice because we can recycle Pot of Greed. There's the Heavy Storm. Yes. Imperial Order. Question is, did they draw into an actual monster? Oh, Raigeki! Hey! Thanks for wasting that. So yeah, their only monster is Magician of Faith. They have 2 tribute summon monsters in the hand. So they're basically top decking here. We are absolutely gonna pay for this. Anyway, as I was saying, Kaiba does technically have like a ancient Egyptian counterpart, but he himself doesn't believe in ancient like magic and all that jazz. He refuses it and would rather accept the fact that technology is, you know, real, because it is, but you know, it's what he's good at, I guess. Technically, Kaiba Corp was already created by his quote-unquote adopted father. I don't know how much he is actually involved in creating stuff like the Duel Disk. We know he likes to flaunt around like that's his invention, but we never actually see him at like a workbench or something. I'm pretty sure he just has scientists and then he like whips them into submission, into building like his crazy stuff. That's what I choose to believe in anyway. So I guess the Duel computer would be his alter ego. Like after he passes away, he would be the kind of crazy person to upload his conscience. We got rid of the Imperial Order just because this is it. We should be winning here. It doesn't matter what their back row is, we have Royal Decree. Oh no, negate attack. We can't respond to that. We should have activated Royal Decree first. That's my bad? You go kaboom now. Oh, they could have attacked over Opticlops, I see. Anyway, as I was saying, we were already gonna win. We didn't need Imperial Order. I don't know how this is an upgraded combo deck. This seems like the exact same cards that they were playing. I believe we are here. Repair of the cards is kind of funny. 1380 attack, 1930 defense. I'm pretty sure that's meant to symbolize something. 1930 definitely. Maybe it was like when the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Season 0 manga was released, maybe? I don't know. Raised body heat is only for dinosaurs? Yeah. The Duel computer. Mirror deck. No, it's not a mirror deck. You were using cards that I was not using. I do not use negate attack. Although that would have been cool, like, whatever deck you go into this duel with, it just copied it card per card. Megamorph and a Blue Eyes. Whatever they summon, we can bottomless it. La Jin seems like the best play here. And then we can tribute it off for Hades. Duster's annoying. 2 face downs and a Raigeki. Okay, so they don't have anything really. Harpy's Brother is another good card to tribute off. Also, we're at the point at 1700 isn't really a good... Oh, that's not good. That's a Blue Eyes. They have a Blue Eyes now. We do technically have the out. Reconstruction your own Blue Eyes, please? No? No, you're not gonna do that? We might be dead. We do have the out. We have the Penguin Soldier. We also had the bottomless. Unfortunately, they had the Harpy's Feather Duster. Gemini Elf. I wish we had that card. Harpy's Brother would be gone so fast. Okay, we're staring down a Blue Eyes and a Gemini Elf. We're at 300 health. If they draw into a monster next turn, we're just dead. Like, best case scenario. Best case scenario, they don't draw into a monster. We bounce both of those and then get like a Vorse Raider. Oh, they're tribute summoning for another Blue Eyes? Why? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. So this is going to be an open field. We're still not out of the woodwork. If they have Gemini Elf, that's going to be incredibly annoying for us. We need a 19 beater. Magician of Faith isn't going to cut it. Yeah, like all we get is a delinquent duo that we can't even play. We need our Voice Raider or something. Or just them to brick back to back to back. We just need them to draw nothing this turn, so we can summon Hades on our next turn, and we should be fine. Even if they get like a Goblin attack force. That's a Slate Warrior. This is a problem. We're down to 200. Please give me something. A Vorse Raider would be amazing right now. Spear Dragon, alright as well. Upstart Goblin keeps us away from murdering them, but it is card draw. Give us something else. Please give us something else. Spear Dragon! At the very least, we can play the staring game. Although if they get like a second Slate Warrior or something, they can just crash this and then win the game. I don't know. This is really bad no matter how you look at this. We do know they play Cybertech Alligator, so maybe crashing would have been the best idea. They're going into Vent Mode. Why? I know you can't crash, but like, I mean, whatever. I'll take it. Yeah, Spear Dragon goes down to 15, but it'll be in defense mode. So even if they do Gemini Elf, it'll still be good. We can set Slate Warrior here. This is probably getting greedy. But we can set Slate Warrior, hopefully to flip it up and get 2400 beater next turn. If they don't attack over it. And then next turn, maybe we can tribute it off for Hades, the Spear Dragon, I mean. And then we'll have two over 2000 attack beaters. Hopefully they don't run Spear Dragon. Goblin attack force is fine, depending on who they hit. They went for the Slate Warrior. That's okay. I think the math still checks out here. Them getting reduced by 500 isn't gonna matter. Well, it does. They're down to 18 now. But 15 lowers them down to... No, that's not enough. Premature Burial! We can't even activate this. That would have been lethal. That would have been so lethal. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, like we could pierce with this, deal 14. They drop down to 2,500, and then Opticlops the face is 18. We get them really low, but it's not lethal. Tributing this off for Hades isn't gonna do anything either. I think we're gonna do the Opticlops play. We can't ignore the fact that Spear Dragon still does piercing. Especially to a known like 0 defense monster. Worst case scenario here, they summon a Gemini Elf. We lose 100, we're down to 100. But Hades... Oh, Vorse Raider. Same thing. So they have both. They have 6 1900 beaters in their deck. So do we, but... I wish we had Jinzo instead of Hades. Magic Cylinder? Can we just win by stalling? Will they know this is Magic Cylinder? Like, I really don't want to trigger anything here. Upstart would be our best play. This is Blue Eyes. We know this is Blue Eyes. They have used Harpy's Feather Duster, but they could also have Heavy Storm in their deck, or like multiple. If it is Heavy Storm though, their back row dies too. I think this is the best play. If they attack, we just Magical Cylinder and win. Magic Cylinder and win. They don't have a summon. We know the last card is Blue Eyes. We don't have a summon either. And we're not really inclined to attack. We're just playing the waiting game now. That might be Magician of Faith. We might have lost because of Magician of Faith. If this was like a negate attack, we just lost. Because like, worst case scenario, it is a like Torrential Tribute or something. Mirror Force. Cybertech Alligator? Are you going to attack with that? We could bottomless it. But we're hoping they attack here? The waiting game paid off. The waiting game paid off. Oh my. What are we on? This one? Lady Panther? I've never heard of this. Return one of your monsters destroyed in battle during this turn to the top of your deck. So, that's like the worst card ever? A top of your deck means you're going to be drawing it on your next turn, which means both players know what you're going to be drawing. And if it's something like a Blue Eyes that died this turn, then you just drew a brick? No wonder I've never heard of this card. Tornado Bird? Flip, return 2 spell or trap cards on the field to the hand. So it's like a really terrible Giant Trunade. Bombardment Beetle. Target one face-down defense position monster on your opponent's side of the field. If the flip card is an effect monster, immediately destroy it without activating its effect. If it's not a... okay. So it's like an anti-flip card, which is kind of funny because a lot of the flip monsters are insects. Swarm of Scarabs, Swarm of Locust, Man-Eater Bug, Noble Man-Eater Bug, stuff like that. 4-star Ladybug of Doom. Force Raider is an amazing start for our opponent. I wish we had something like that. We could delinquent Duel again, but that kind of cost us... almost cost us... well! We could reborn their own Blue Eyes. Wait a second here. Blue Eyes check? Two effect monsters. Cyberstein. Cyberstein? Dude is rocking Cyberstein? That's crazy. So this is Blue Eyes Ultimate then, which would make sense. It's Kaiba in a computer. Sort of. We don't know if it's kinda in a computer. We don't have an extra deck is the problem. What would we even... Do we even have Blue Eyes Ultimate? I don't think so. Crashing with Slate Warrior maybe is the best play here. Or just look scary. Maybe Voice Raider into Voice Raider Violence. Because, like, the worst thing that they could do would be Goblin Attack Force, attack over this, and then we take the 19. Or, like, Cybertech Alligator. We should have an extra deck for, like, the one niche encounter of Monster Reborn Cyberstein. I think that's it. There's nothing worth setting. Plus, we're not fighting against a mill deck. Speaking of which, Spear Dragon off the top would be amazing. Pot of Greed could give us Spear Dragon off the top. Let's see what they got. Slate Warrior is annoying, Dark Hole is annoying, Magician of Faith can let them reset Slate Warrior. This goes back into the deck. Like, Dark Hole into Slate Warrior would be the worst thing that they can do. At least they haven't played any spell cards, so Magician of Faith isn't gonna happen anytime. Plus, we could always Slate Warrior on Slate Warrior Violence. Ooh, and a Bottomless. Attack over with the Lajin. So, this technically takes 2 turns to go back into attack mode, right? Something like that? At the end of the battle phase, this position cannot be changed during your next turn. So yeah, it has to stay 1 turn in defense mode. If we set Slate Warrior, they summon Slate Warrior, we Bottomless. We flip Slate Warrior, normal summon Lajin, Lajin over Goblin Attack Force, and then Slate Warrior to face. Seems like a good play. Unless, you know, they top deck the Dark Hole or Raigeki, in which case all of that thinking was for nothing. They have a face down. We do have... Yes, we will do this. Bottomless Trap Hole. We do have Harpy's Feather Duster. A Voice Raider. Please not a negate attack. A Mirror Force. Okay, good. We actually got rid of a good card. So Slate Warrior was always getting flipped. Unless they do something crazy, we should have lethal next turn? Because they're taking 24 here. Assuming all they have is the Magician of Faith and no like back row or anything. We should be able to do another Lajin into Magician of Faith. 24 plus 19 is like 4,000 something. Oh no, it's not going to be enough. Oh no, plus Monster Reborn. Yeah, we should have lethal next turn. Again, assuming their top deck is like garbage. They're grabbing Horse Raider in defense mode. That's fine. I don't think we have lethal anymore. And they get a Monster Reborn back. We have a Jinzo, which is kind of cool. I think we'll keep the Monster Reborn in our back pocket so we can summon Jinzo when we need it. We could go Goblin Attack Force. 24 plus 23 is not enough. It's because they have another monster. Yeah, if we're not gonna get lethal, there's no point in investing too much. We could not kill Magician of Faith. No, they're gonna like tribute it off for a Cyber Tech Alligator or something, and then we cry. It's better to do the damage, get them closer to lethal next turn. Like guaranteed lethal next turn. They still have nothing to reborn back. They could reborn the Goblin Attack Force, but it's still not enough to beat over Slate Warrior. And even if it is, it's going to be losing 500 health, or 500 attack. So, what, 25 minus 24, or minus 500? 2,000? Another face down. Watch them play Penguin Soldier. Great Destruction basically means we win. Chances are it's just like a Gemini Elf. Called it. Cyberstein though. Like, why wasn't that their turn 1 play? Wait, did we go first? I don't remember. But that would have been a crazy turn 1 play. Cyberstein, pay 5 grand. Blue Eyes Ultimate. That was our 3rd win, 4th win. Let's go. I think it's this one. Birdface does something with wind types. Oh, Harpy Lady. It's Harpy Lady support. It's Harpy Lady support that doesn't have Harpy Lady in the name. Legendary Ocean's kind of crazy. Needle Sealing is a pretty good card. I wonder why it's a common. That's a level 4 1900. When this card is normal summon, special summon, flip for Europe. That's, is that good enough? You pay 1,000 when it gets destroyed, but it is 1900. I don't know if that's good enough. Cool though. And then you could use Aqua Spirit after it dies as a special summon, so you can tribute it off for like a Jinzo or something. We're doing this again. A trap card being discarded is great. Magical Cylinder and Gemini Elf. Thank you, thank you. We could Harpy's brother here, in case they do have Raigeki. Maybe setting the Magician of Faith to get back the Delinquent Duel and just rip their hand to shreds would have been the better play. Heavy Storm is annoying, there goes our protection. They do have a Vorse Raider, unfortunate. La Jeune is alright. Vorse Raider on Vorse Raider damage. We can hope that they have nothing else in hand. Or like they go Goblin Attack Force. We take the 23, but then we get Spear Dragon. This Vorse Raider had a 2-for-1 trade, which is insane for them. Their Vorse Raider had a 2-for-1 trade. They killed Harpy's brother and we had to sacrifice our own Vorse Raider for it. a face down. Okay, so they're bricked up on tribute summons, which means it was a good idea to suicide. In case that's a Mirror Force or something, let's get La Jin in there. Spear Dragon is too useful. Maybe it's a negate attack. It is a negate attack. Okay, so Mirror Force is still in play. Is this worth? It kinda is. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but they still take 19 from it. Plus we get to do 18 to them. Bottomless is a great card. So we have control of the board, which is great. I think we're even on card advantage though, but considering what they're going through, we're kind of winning in card advantage because 2 of their cards in hand is dead. Slate Warrior, we can just bottomless. Bye-bye. I think putting bottomless in the deck in exchange for a couple of other cards was the right play. Witch of the Black Forest and Confiscation is nice, but the amount of value we've gotten from bottomless is insane. Royal Decree is alright. I wish it was another monster. If we set Magician of Faith, what would we get back? Delinquent Duel? That's the only thing that we've used so far. We know the cards in their hand is useless, so it really doesn't get us much. Maybe it would have been better to get the extra 300. It might not even be a good idea to discard their hand because they might draw into Monster Reborn and then we're staring a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Goblin Attack Force, please go after Magician of Faith. If not, this is like the best value Magician of Faith we're ever gonna get. Being able to take out a Goblin Attack Force. Another one. Would it be worth it? We can lock them, sort of. It's almost not worth it to play Delinquent Duel here. We're just losing 1,000 health. And then we're giving them graveyard fodder for Monster Reborn. Maybe if we draw into our Monster Reborn, we'll play this. Take them out with their own Blue Eyes, maybe, or like Cyber Attack Alligator. As long as the 2 cards in their hand isn't just 2 Cybersteins that they don't want to set. Another Goblin Attack Force. Ooh, we're gonna be taking 2,000 here. We just need... Yeah, they're going for the Magician of Faith. We just need Spear Dragon off the top. I don't think we've had one yet. Maybe we have. All the battles have been just melding into one experience in my head right now. La Jin. Penguin Soldier, flip. Return nothing. Attack over Goblin attack force. Lodge interface. 18 minus 25 is what? Like 700? They'll be down to 700. We do have a spear dragon in the graveyard. Like, how much more juice can they have? I don't think we go for it. It's not lethal. Plus, Penguin Soldier is one of our few get out of jail free cards. We just need them to, like, set a card, and then we win. Are you kidding me? I mean, it wasn't a monster, at least. Sort of, maybe, I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws here. Harpy's Feather Duster, worthless. Maybe we should have gone for the 750 over the Goblin Attack Force and then Lodge Interface. Hindsight's 2020. Now we have to deal with a Slate Warrior. I think this is a loss. We're just not drawing the right cards. Amazing start. Middle game was touch and go. End game here. The top decks are just not happening. Watch, they're gonna get Harpy's Feather Duster now. Blade Warrior in defense mode is annoying. Lodge in over Slate Warrior isn't even something that we can do. Well, it is something that we can do, but it's like a terrible thing. Because then it'll go to 1300. We need like Pot of Greed into Monster Reborn Premature Burial. And then I'll gladly play Delinquent Duel. Please, draw into a back row. Give me something here, man. Right, Geki. They have all the cards. Vorse Raider on an empty board is actually good. We might actually just, like, win this here. Again, hindsight, if we went Lodge in to the face with the Penguin Soldier to the Goblin Attack Force, we would have won here. But what can you do? 600. It's one of our best normal summons. The best thing that they could do would be like a Vorse Raider themselves, or I guess they could also get like a Goblin Attack Force and attack over this. End phase? End phase? Do we win here? There's the Premature Burial we've been waiting for. Okay, well, since we win, what was their hand? Or at least two cards in their hand. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 blue eyes or something. Yeah, Cybertech and a blue eye. Okay, well, no need to drag this any longer. Touch and go. I was losing hope there. Made it out on top. We skipped over this pack, I believe. Machine King is crazy if we were playing a machine deck. I believe it counts itself. Yeah, so 2300. Soul of the Pure is the worst healing spell I've ever... No, it's not the worst healing spell I've ever seen. There is a healing spell out there that's just 200 health. Trying to remember what it was. Goblin Secret Remedy? No. Muyan Curry? I want to say it's Muyan Curry. We could go on a 2000 deficit but have all the card advantage. That sounds like fun. A trap card and maybe a blue eyes. Yeah. So here's the part where we lose because they had Monster Reborn in hand. Or like Call of the Haunted or something. We know they play 1900 beaters. Quite a bit of them. So Vorse Raider might be the best play here. If this somehow survives, we can tribute summon Hades next turn. Have a 2450. Scare off the Goblin attack force. Slade Warrior just sitting there looking scary. You're not gonna crash, don't lie to me. More card advantage, more card advantage. They do have Spear Dragon. So it's like 3 Gemini Elf, 3 Vorse Raider, 1 Slate Warrior, 3 Spear Dragons, and like 3 Goblin attack force. Speaking of which, Spear Dragon isn't scary, but Goblin attack force is. Let's put that away. Hades here would mean we go down to 1950, which can be attacked over by Goblin attack force. I don't want that to happen. Spear Dragon in defense mode is also something we don't want to do. So I think crashing with Spear Dragon is the best play here. They summon Spear Dragon next turn, we can crash with Vorse Raider, or like tribute summon Hades and attack over it, deal some damage. The face down is scaring me though. In all likeliness, it's probably... You're not attacking, stop doing that. In all likeliness, it's probably negate attack. They more than likely have multiple copies of that. Or we play Jinzo and just not worry about it. It's just a non-issue. This is the part where they top deck Darkhold next turn, and we cry like a little baby because 2 of our 7 1900 beaters are now gone, never to return again. So they have Magician of Faith, we know that. They haven't used any spell cards until, you know, now when they use something good. Nope, okay. This might be the easiest win. Monster Reborn is crazy. There's a Blue Eyes in there. Did we just win? No, 3,000. That's 5,400. Maybe if we didn't have, or maybe if we still kept Spear Dragon, we would have won. Anyway. Like, again, we're opening us up for a very, very bad time, though. Because 1 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki. we're screwed. Or they could reboard it before we do, and then we're screwed. I'm just gonna reboard. Why not? Like, even if we keep it in the back pocket, if they get Blue Eyes out, there's nothing that we can do about it. Except for somehow lucking out and drawing into our one copy of Penguin Soldier. Because, like, bottomless trap hole only works if you have it set first. We knew that. Hopefully the last card in their hand is like another Blue Eyes or something that they just can't play. Or if they do Y+, we get Magical Cylinder again. Magic Cylinder. I don't know why I keep saying Magical Cylinder. It's Magical Hat and Magic Cylinder. We could just flex here, do a little bit of BM. The bot doesn't care, it's a bot. Destroy him with his own Blue Eyes! White lightning! No animation, kinda sad. Although, considering how slow the animations are, that's not a bad thing. I'm pretty sure we've opened each and every one of these, at least once, on camera. Might as well start with this, again. This is for Aqua? Yeah, and then this is for, like, zombies. And then the rest are trash. So that's GLaDOS / the dual computer / may or may not be Kaiba, like future Kaiba, uploaded into the internet. Last episode, you know what's coming up. We fought Baby Yugi. We have to fight Atem. I'm guessing it's gonna be like some sort of Dark Magician Turbo. Until then, I'll catch you next time.